What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Lanzero back with another video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the very massive leak that recently happened with God of War Ragnarok. That is right, if you hadn't heard it already, God of War Ragnarok, which is supposed to be releasing November the 9th, got leaked like almost 2 weeks earlier. And this isn't one of those typical leaks that we hear where it seemed like someone might have stolen a copy of the game, or some copies of the game magically fell out of the back of a truck. No, this was unfortunately done by a retailer, in a case where the retailer started selling the game almost 2 weeks before its release. That was a massive oops on their part right there. And safe to say, the team over at Sony Santa Monica are pissed. Especially Cory Barlog right now. If you haven't been to his Twitter yet, you might want to go check it out. My man's is angry. Here are some of the comments that Cory has said so far. Let's start with the very first one when all of this really started coming to light. So Cory Barlog said, "A retailer selling the game nearly 2 weeks before its release. Just so disappointing. Sorry to everyone that you have to dodge the spoilers if you want to play the game fresh. Completely fucking stupid you have to do this. This is not at all how any of us wanted things to go." And by us, he meant the team over at Santa Monica Studios. Now, even I was caught by this. Before I even saw that the news broke out, I had started seeing a lot of videos on YouTube about God of War Ragnarok, and I started wondering, were they putting out more videos? I saw a whole 11-minute video where it was Kratos versus Thor. I was like, this looks like a full-blown boss fight. Is this real? Oh, it was real. Eventually I had to cut the video off because I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that they would just release a full-length fight for one of the most hyped characters in the game, which is Thor. So I took a step back, stayed away from any God of War video that I saw, and then eventually this article came out, and at which point everything started making a lot of sense. Now, with everything that's currently going on, Balrog kind of ended up hinting towards something that could potentially be the future for gaming. We've already started seeing it with the PS5 diskless edition, but one of the things that really kind of hinted toward this was the fact that with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, when people were getting physical copies of the game, it only came with 70 megabytes in the disc, which makes no sense. Why are we buying discs then if it's only going to come with a minuscule portion of the game? At that point, everything might as well be digital. And honestly, I feel like that's where we're going to end up in the future. In the follow-up tweet, Cory Barlog did end up letting everybody know that he doesn't mean that he wants the future of game to be completely diskless. He was frustrated, which is why he started looking towards what Call of Duty did as a potential solution for the future, but he doesn't want to follow that route. And I know that none of us want to go that route either, but at the end of the day, when silly things like this can happen, which can easily ruin the hard work that people have been doing for years, sometimes these types of preventative solutions might end up being the only way to go in order to completely avoid such a thing. Now, it hasn't been made clear which retailer started selling the game early, which with all due honesty, it would probably be for the best. If we do know, a couple of other people are going to be trying to get their hands on the game early as well. So I prefer that it stays anonymous. Let them handle all of that on the back end. We don't need to know which retailer accidentally sold the game early. Also, the team over at Santa Monica did put out an official statement over on their Twitter page, which stated, "As we approach launch, it is important for our studio to preserve the experience of God of War Ragnarok for players who want to enjoy the game for the first time without spoilers. We ask that you please be considerate of many fans who do not want to accidentally clips, gameplay, or narrative spoilers and avoid sharing them wider. We are doing our best to limit the exposure of unsanctioned footage and screenshots, but the reality is that we cannot catch everything. For those of you who do not want to risk seeing anything before launch, we strongly advise that you mute any keywords or hashtags associated with the game until release day. We appreciate the support you've shown us more than we can say, and we can assure you it will be worth the wait to experience the game yourself when it releases less than 2 weeks on November 9th. Now, I don't know how I can apparently limit certain search terms or meta tags in my browser or YouTube, but if you guys know, please put that in the comment section below, because that would be very useful to everybody else, especially me. I would like to know how to do that as well. But that is it for the story, my dear friends. At this point in time, God of War Ragnarok is out in the wild, so expect to see videos on your YouTube, Google, TikTok. Ooh, especially TikTok, because you can't even avoid those if it pops up immediately. make sure you swipe really quickly. But let me know what you guys think about the God of War Ragnarok leak in the comment section below. Are you guys going to be looking out for the spoilers yourselves, or are you going to be doing your damn bestest to avoid it until the game releases? It's only less than a week at this point, so we can hold out just a little bit longer. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss one of our videos, and turn on that notification bell as well. All right, everyone, I hope you have a good one, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.